Hey everybody, today we are going to know about the HTML frame tag. Frame divides a browser window into several pieces or a plane. Each plane contains a separate HTML document. Frame is a container window that can display a web page. It can display many web pages. It can also break the pages into many sections such as title, navigation, content and footer. You can then load and reload the single plane without having to reload entire content of the browser window. A collection of frame in a browser window is known as a frame set. The window is divided up into the frames in a similar pattern to where tables are organized in row and column. The simplest of the frame set might just divide the screen into two rows, while a complex frame set could use several rows and columns. To create a frame set document, firstly you need frame set element, which is used to instead of body element. Frame set defines rows and columns your page is divided into, which in turn specify whether each individual frame will go. Each frame is then represented by frame element. Now moving on, creating frames. A frame set document. The frame set tag replaces body element in document. The frame set tag defines how to divide window into frame. Each frame set defines a set of rows and columns. If you define frames by using rows, then horizontal frames are created. If you define frames by using column, then vertical frames are created. The value of rows and column indicate the amount of screen area each row column will occupy. Each frame is indicated by frame tag and it defines what HTML document to put into the frame. Frame set tag element consists of the attribute which are as follow. Call specify how many column are contained in the frame set and the size of each column. You can specify without each column in one of the four ways. Absolute value in the pixel. For example, to create three versatile frames, use column 100, 500 and 100 pixel. A percentage of the browser window, for example, to create a three versatile frame using column is 10%, 80% and 10%. Using a wildcard symbol, for example, to create three vertical frame using column is equal to 10% star 10%. In this case, wildcard take reminder of a window. As relative wide of the browser window, for example, to create three vertical frame, use column 3 star 2 star 1. This is an alternative to percentage. You can use relative width of the browser window. Here width is divided into 6 fixed. First column takes up half of the window, second takes 1/3 and the third takes 1/6. Attribute work just like the column attribute and can make some values, but it is used to specify the row in the frame set. For example, to create two horizontal frame, use row 10%, 90%. You can specify height of each row in the same way as explained above for the column. Next is border. Attribute specifies the width of the border of each frame in a pixel. For example, border is equal to 5. A value of a 0 specifies that no border should be there. Frame border specifies whether the three-dimensional border should be displayed between the frames. The attribute take value either 1 yes or 0 no. For example, frame border is equal to 0 specifies no border. Spacing specify the amount of space between the frame in a frame set. These can make any integer value. For example, in a frame specifies 10 means there should be 10 pixel spacing between each frame. Frame element. The frame element indicate what goes in each frame of the frame set. The syntax is as below. The frame element is always an empty element and therefore should not have any value. Contain. Although each frame element should always carry one attribute src to indicate the page that should represent that frame. Let's know about the attribute. First is src. These attributes indicate the files that should be used in the frame. Its value can be any URL. For example, src is equal to double inverted /html/top dash frame.html double inverted will load an HTML file value in HTML directory. Next is name. Attribute allows you to give a name to a frame. It used to indicate which frame a document should be loaded in. This is especially important when you want to create a link in one frame that loads page into a second frame, in which case second frame needs a name to identify itself in a target limit. Frame border. Attributes specify whether or not border of that frame are shown in it. Otherwise, value gives in the frame border attribute on the frame set element. If one is given and possible values are same, that can take value either 1 or 0. Margin width. This attribute allows you to specify width of the space between the left and the right frame borders and frame content. The value is given in pixel. For example, margin width is equal to 10. Margin height allows you to specify the height of space between the top and bottom of the frame borders, and it contains the values given in pixel. For example, margin height is equal to 10. No resize. This attribute by default you can resize any frame by clicking and dragging on the board of the frame. The no resize attribute prevents a user from being able to resize frame. For example, no resize is equal to no resize. Last is scrolling. It controls the appearance of the scrolling bar that appear on the frame. This take value either yes, no or auto. For example, scrolling is equal to no means it should not have scrolling bar. Look for the program of rows and columns. First we'll look for the rows. Use the mandatory tag HTML head title frameset row. Include a src code attribute to identify the place where exactly to place the row. Now end the frame set and HTML tag. Heading to output, you will see a table with horizontal row which will create 3 rows. Moving to column, the same program is used for column, only just in place of row we need to add col. And for the output, you will see a table with the vertical lines on it, which are the column. Moving to the no frame element. If a user is using any old browser or any browser which does not support frame, then no frame element should be displayed to the user. The HTML no frame tag is used to handle browser who do not support frame tag. This tag is used to display attribute text message. You can put some nice message for your user having old version. For example, sorry, your browser does not support frame. Let's know about the advantages of the no frame element. We can keep one part static and change other part. Multiple pages in a same browser can be used. Reduce load on the server, all pages not reloaded. If we are knowing about the advantage, we also need to know about the disadvantage, which are some browsers do not print well from the frame set. Some smaller device cannot cope with the frame, often because their screen is not big enough to be divided up. Sometimes your web page will be displayed differently and different computer due to different screen resolution. The browser back button might not work as user hope. There are still few browsers who do not support frame technique. Thank you.